to everyone. A very special greeting for all of you who will watch this video. In today's presentation, I want to share a very memorable event that took place many years ago in my life. This story is called I Was Born on the Beautiful Island of Providence. It is a very small island in the Caribbean next to San Andres. It is a calm and lovely place. It is filled with hills and valleys and surrounded by a beautiful coral reef. It was the year 1979. My grandmother had just died. I was just a child of 13 years. And my mother, Blanca Elvira, middle-aged woman, she decided to send me to Medellin at the Instituto Colombo Venezolano. This is an Adventist school back there where students from all over the country went to study, both Colombia and also from Venezuela. So it was the first time I was leaving my home and leaving my parents. And even though it was a sad moment, yet I was happy to leave because it was my first time to leave from home, but I wanted to be a teacher, and this was my opportunity to become a teacher. So this made me happy. As I reached to this great city, I had a very new experience. It was an awesome experience, really. Now remember I said I was just 13 years old, and at that time, I knew was my little island. So when I reached to the city of Medellin and found this great, huge, enormous city, it was very attractive to me. I really love this place. And it called my attention because I saw all these great tall buildings I had never seen before. All these bright lights in the night. When I saw this great Colteher, it was really amazing. I could not believe it. I enjoyed being in that city, watching thousands of cars running across the street, watching these great airplanes flying across the city. It was a gorgeous sight. You know, it was all the contrary, all the opposite of what my little island is. So it was an awesome experience for me. Then, back to school, I found a large camp, a beautiful place to live. I spent 4 years there at school as I studied and become a teacher. We had hundreds of students from all over the country, and as I said before, there were even many students coming from the country of Venezuela. So I had many friends from Colombia and also from Venezuela. At that time, at school, we spent lots of time together doing different activities. We went to church for church services. In fact, it is an Adventist religious school. And we also did many different recreational activities. This is the first site at the gate, at the entrance of the camp. And we spend lots of time doing recreational activities, as I said. On weekends, we could play together and have sport, different type of sport. Then at times on Saturday nights, they would take us out to the city so we could enjoy ourselves with the outstanding places and things that Medellin city offered at that time to us. And one of the special things that I remember is that they used to take us to the Mimos place to buy ice cream. I love Mimos. I think uh, it had been like the best ice cream I've ever eaten in my life. I just loved it. So I enjoyed those activities, going out with my friends and with my teachers. Once we also went to Guarne, Antioquia. They took us there for a day to spend some time and enjoy the nature. And we just had an awesome time with my friends, with my peers at school. And then I saw this huge rock, what we call El Peñol. It is so amazing to see something different from what we really had in our island. And as we can look at this picture, there is one of my teacher as we pose on top of the Peñol that day that we went to spend time together. And we could also enjoy the beautiful dam that we can see on the lower part there on the picture, the dam that give water to Medellin, to the city of Medellin. So I really enjoyed my time there at school with the different activities that we could do with our friend teachers. Now, each day run by, and it was like each day it was a normal day until one day it became a special day. And that's the essence of my story. It was April the 10th. And this day was a special day, and it is still a special day for me today because it is my birthday. Back then, that 10th of April, it was my 15th birthday. And I was really sad. That morning, I woke up and I felt very lonely. I wanted to be with my family, with my parents. I wanted to eat some cake, some ice cream. I wanted their love and their hugs for my birthday. But this was just impossible because I was living now in the city of Medellin and studying at the Instituto Colombo Venezolano. So that morning I went to school as custom, and the bell rang. My Spanish teacher came by, and as she came by, then uh, she just called, strangely, she called to me and she said, Julieta, I want you to go at the mailbox that I have there and please bring it back to me. Now, this was strange because usually she did not do things like this. It was time for class. She should be giving her lesson. So, even though it was strange, but I just obeyed what she said. She was a very lovely teacher, but she was very strict. And she told one of my peers by the name of Marta Franco that she should go with me. So we left the classroom and we went to the mailbox. Now, when we reached there, my friend told me that it was just a trick, that my teacher had sent me there because she was organizing a birthday party for me. Well, I could not believe it. So at that moment, I thought maybe she was telling a lie. So we searched the mail and there was no letter. We turned back. We went back to the classroom. When we arrived, surprisingly, all decorated and fixed. There was a cake on the table, and all of my peers burst out in singing my happy birthday. It was really amazing. It was thrilling. And I have ever loved that experience. In fact, I would say it was one of the most thrilling and significant experience in all my life. That little celebration that my teacher did for me, it was really a great experience of great value because I was all alone, and then she just gave me the opportunity to enjoy of my birthday, having something nice, and then sharing with my peers. So here is my picture for my 15 years birthday. You can see my peers there, and there is that little cake with great, great meaning for me. It was the greatest celebration I have ever had in all my life. I really enjoyed that birthday because my teacher was so special with my peers as they celebrated this occasion for me. We know that celebrating the 15 years birthday is very special for a girl, and at my age it was very special for me also. So I thought that this story could be shared with you as I think back to past events and special events. For me, this was really a memorable event. It is still a memorable event, and I had never had anything else as significant as this, in spite of having many occasions to celebrate in my life and many situations that I have done. Nevertheless, this experience was outstanding. My teacher, she has already passed away, but I will always love her. I will always remember her. I will always keep her in my mind and my heart, and she will always live there along with my peers for that special celebration that she did and would share her love with me. This is my story. I hope you have enjoyed it, and goodbye to you. Thanks for listening.